Imagine this. You're standing in your brand new home, the one you swore to steal because it sat abandoned for years. The water pressure drops mid-shower, and you hear a suspicious hum from next door. Your heart skips a beat as realization dawns. This entitled old man has been siphoning your water like it's his right. But what if, with one simple flick of a switch, you could burn out his entire world? Watch as justice flows in the most satisfying way imaginable. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the most heart-pounding Reddit revenge stories that make you fist pump for justice. If you've ever felt that burning frustration of someone taking advantage of you, thinking they can get away with it because you're too nice or too busy to fight back, that powerless rage that simmers until it boils over, then this story is for you. It's a tale of betrayal by a neighbor who thought he was untouchable and the quiet, calculated payback that left him destitute. If you're ready to feel that sweet rush of vindication, smash that like button right now. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Tell me in the comments, have you ever had a neighbor from hell? Share your stories below. We might feature them next. Let me set the scene for you. Our protagonist, let's call him Alex for this story, is a guy living in a bustling capital city in Asia. He's not some hotshot millionaire. He's just a regular person who's worked hard, saved up, and finally pulled off the dream of owning his own home. But this wasn't just any house. It was a fixer-upper in the heart of the city, bought from family friends who'd been living abroad for nearly 3 years and needed cash fast. The deal? A steal of a price that made Alex feel like he'd won the lottery. Paper signed at the start of the month, keys in hand, and boom, he's moving in. From the outside, the place screamed potential. But inside, it was a mess. The previous owners had bailed mid-renovation, leaving half-finished walls, exposed wires, and a front door secured with nothing but a flimsy padlock. No real lock, no gate, just an open invitation for anyone to wander in. Alex shakes his head as he unpacks his boxes, thinking, this is fine. I'll fix it up. He's a tall guy, 6 feet, with 3 loyal dogs by his side, 2 German Shepherds, and a scrappy mixed breed that barks at shadows. He figures he's got this neighborhood handled. But on day 1, red flags start waving. Alex pulls into the garage, and there's a stranger's bike parked right there, like it owns the place. His stomach tightens, a mix of annoyance and that prickly unease of violation. Who does that? He doesn't confront anyone. Instead, he quietly wheels the bike out to the road and calls a contractor to install a proper gate that very afternoon. Metal clangs into place, a barrier between him and whatever entitlement lurks outside. Later that evening, pounding echoes through the house. Alex peeks through the window, heart racing a bit faster than he'd admit. An angry man in his 50s, face twisted in frustration, bangs on the gate, yelling something in the local language about his spot. Alex stays hidden, watching as the guy fumes for 15 minutes before grabbing his bike and storming off. Not a great start, Alex thinks, his jaw clenched. The neighborhood already feels off, like eyes are watching, judging this newcomer who's dared to claim what was once abandoned. For the next few days, it's minor annoyances. Cars and scooters blocking his gate because people still think the house is empty. Alex's frustration builds each time he has to honk or move vehicles himself. It's a reminder that he's an outsider here. A quick no parking sign solves it, but the seed of distrust is planted. Why can't people just respect boundaries? He mutters to himself while walking his dogs, their ears perked at every passing stranger. Then, last week, things escalate in a way Alex never saw coming. He's in the shower, hot water cascading over him after a long day of unpacking and repairs. But something's wrong. The pressure dips, turning a strong stream into a pathetic trickle. He twists the knob, frowning. It's not the pipes. He's checked those. Then, over the hum of his own thoughts, he hears it. The whir of a water pump from next door. His neighbor's house. A 3-story behemoth where an old man lives on the ground floor and rents out the upper levels to tenants. This old guy, let's paint a picture of him. Wiry, in his late 60s, with a perpetual scowl etched into his sun-weathered face, like life's handed him lemons, and he's too cheap to make lemonade. Alex's friends, the previous owners, had warned him, watch out for Mr. Lee next door. He's a miser, always complaining. Apparently, when the house was up for sale, Mr. Lee had bombarded them with angry calls and visits, ranting about how a new owner would ruin the peace or block his view. He acted like the abandoned property was his personal buffer zone. But Alex, with his height and his dogs, brushed it off. What's he gonna do? Yell at me? He thought, chuckling inwardly. Back in the shower, suspicion creeps in like cold air under a door. In this part of Asia, water supply is tricky. Public lines don't have enough pressure to reach rooftop tanks in multi-story homes, so everyone uses pumps to pull water up. Mr. Lee's pump is roaring away, and Alex's pressure is tanking. Coincidence? Alex's mind races. He waits, towel around his waist, dripping on the tile floor. The pump shuts off. He tests his taps. Boom! Full pressure returns. His eyes narrow. No way. He whispers, a knot forming in his gut. He starts piecing it together. The house sat empty for 3 years, but the water bills kept climbing, way higher than leaks could explain. The previous owners chalked it up to faulty pipes, but now it clicks. That old miser must have seen an opportunity, an abandoned house, free water, just sitting there. He probably snuck in during those empty years, rigged a siphon from Alex's lines to his own, saving himself pennies while racking up someone else's bill. Alex checks his pressure obsessively over the next few days, timing it with Mr. Lee's pump. Every time, the pattern holds. His blood pressure rises with each confirmation. This guy's been stealing from an empty house like it's his personal well. Alex thinks, fists clenching. It's not the money. Water's dirt cheap here. Maybe $5 a month, even with Alex's dogs, car washes, and garden. No, it's the principle, the sheer entitlement. The disrespect of assuming he can take what's not his. Consequences be damned. Alex paces his living room, dogs watching with tilted heads. Internal thoughts swirl. Who does he think he is? Waltzing on a property that's not his, hooking up pipes like a thief in the night. And now, with me here, he just keeps doing it like I'm too dumb to notice. The betrayal stings, not from a friend, but from a stranger who embodies every infuriating entitled elder stereotype. In Asian cultures, respect for age is big, but this crosses lines. Alex feels powerless at first. That familiar frustration of should I confront him? Visions flash. Knocking on Mr. Lee's door, the old man's denial, maybe even aggression. Legal route? Bureaucracy in this country could drag on for months. Let go. No. That simmering rage demands action. He needs to learn. Alex decides, a fire igniting his chest. Entitled people like him thrive because no one pushes back. Not today. The plan forms simply brilliantly. No breaking in, no violence, just using the system against itself. Household tanks here have ball valves that signal pumps when water's low. If the level doesn't rise, the pump runs endlessly, starving for water, overheating. Alex grins in the mirror, a mix of nerves and excitement. One turn of the mains valve, and his world flips. Monday morning, for days ago. Alex waits, ears tuned like a hunter. The pump kicks on, whirring loudly through the shared wall. Heart pounding, palms sweaty, he slips outside to his mains valve. With a quick twist, he shuts off his supply. Let's see how you like this, he thinks, a satisfied smirk creeping across his face. He heads inside, pretending to work, but really listening. The pump drones on and on. Hours pass. Alex's dog senses tension, pacing with him. It's working, he murmurs, peeking through curtains at Mr. Lee's house, lights flickering oddly. What Alex didn't anticipate. The pump's constant draw overloads the ancient 90s wiring in Mr. Lee's house. Around 3 a.m., chaos erupts. Shouts pierce the night, tenants scrambling, voices hushed at first, then exploding into anger. Why no power? Why no water? One yells. Alex, wide awake in bed, suppresses a chuckle as the drama unfolds. The ground floor old man versus his upstairs renters, who pay for a livable home. In this country, tenant laws are ironclad. Power and water are essentials. Cutting them? Lawsuit bait. The landlord's duty to maintain wiring and utilities. Mr. Lee's cheapskate ways, never upgrading, now bite back hard. By morning, pandemonium. One tenant packs up and bolts 2 days later, furious at the no quick fix promise. Both file police complaints. Here, cops can fine on the spot for clear breaches. No court needed unless challenged. Mr. Lee, slapped with a $500 fine, a fortune in local terms, enough to feed a family for months. Plus, refunding security deposits. He can't re-rent until everything's fixed. New pump, rewired house, all costing a bundle he doesn't have. The fallout? Mr. Lee's his own victim now. Retired mechanic, no pension, tenants his sole income. By Sunday, he's packing for his daughter's place, defeated. Alex watches from afar, that internal voice crowing. All because you couldn't pay your own way. The cherry on top? Mr. Lee shows up at Alex's gate, face a mask of barely contained fury. Did you turn off your water? He demands, voice trembling. Alex, calm as a cucumber, leans on his doorframe. Oh yeah, I had a pipe leak in my tank. Shut it off till the plumber fixed it next day. The old man's eyes bulge, realization dawning like a slap. He knows. Alex knows he knows. But proof? Zero. Mr. Lee mutters, "Oh, okay," and shuffles away, shoulders slumped. Inside, Alex exhales, a wave of triumph washing over him. Relief, validation, that electric buzz of justice served. His dogs wag tails, as if sensing the win. No more low pressure. No more thief next door. Stories like this remind us, karma doesn't always need a dramatic showdown. Sometimes it's the quiet acts that hit hardest. Alex didn't seek destruction. He wanted fairness. And in the end, the old man's greed crumbled his own house of cards. What do you think? Did he get what he deserved? If this revenge gave you that satisfying chill down your spine, hit that like button hard and subscribe for more epic Reddit tales that'll keep you hooked. Drop in the comments, what's the pettiest neighbor revenge you've pulled off or witnessed? Let's build a community of justice warriors down there. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.